welcome Phoenix. This is our last presentation here at Freestyle.
Alright, so for my explorations, when we were kind of like looking through the sheet of some examples, my eyes first went to music videos, because music is pretty much my entire life, and I'm just like, why not? So, I'm Phoenix, if you don't know me, and here we go. First was developing the concept. First I had to decide on the artist or band, which luckily wasn't very hard for me because I only knew of one band that I could use, and it was all about what they wanted it to look like. I had to get familiar with the song, which, you know, their music is kind of similar to me, so it wasn't all that difficult. Then figuring out a budget, that's technically what you're supposed to do. Mine was just get a camera, go over there, film it, and then get inspiration from other music videos. I took 99% of it as live footage, so it wasn't really about like getting inspiration. It was more like, how am I going to edit this? Scout locations. They were performing at this one venue, so I'm like, there's a good location. And storyboarding, since it was all like live footage, that wasn't very necessary for my process. Then for the actual filming itself, there was the lighting, whether or not I wanted it to be inside or outside. This gig that they were playing was an outside gig, so that was kind of already decided for me. And as I said, I did pretty much all live footage, and later on, when I keep editing this, I am going to add some stock footage into it. Thinking outside the box, that was kind of a little bit more difficult for me, and I'll get back to that later. And excessive zooming wasn't really that big of an issue, but for a music video, you do not want to do that, because it makes it look really weird, and just don't do it. For editing, do not use excessive special effects. This one I kind of had fun breaking, not for the final product that I have up here in a minute, but when I was playing around with the editing, I put in some weird effects just to see like what I can do, and it kind of completely broke this rule, and it looked kind of like a comic effect. As I said, I did not use it, but it was very fun to do. So I started by editing the footage, and there were a couple of clips where like an instrument fell, or I don't know, there was like a long period of waiting, so I had to cut all of that out. I didn't really add any B-roll, but in the future I 100% would, and yeah, add effects. So
once upon a time, long ago, in a place not too different from what we know now, a place where music and magic ignite imaginations and inspire intellect and inquiry. A place where what you hear, melody, rhythm, harmony, and sound, connect with nature, animals, humans, and spirits alike to be all as one. In this magical musical place existed a fairy, a goddess, and a wolf. And they deeply loved the forest with its families of trees. For instance, the oaks, the yews, the maples, the birch, the pines, and the redwoods, just to name a few. From the fallen trees, they created beautiful instruments, some that make sound from the vibration of strings, and some that make sound from breath. The goddess plucked and bowed while the wolf howled, and the fairy wove the sounds into music that filled the forest, and all in it with beauty and energy and love.
you ever?